Hey, what's going on, everybody? It's WhatDaBuG. I hope we're feeling good today or tomorrow or whenever you're watching this. I don't need to do that intro because this is not one of those videos. All right. See, guys, literally, that's how I start all my videos. So it's just like, it just comes to me like that. All right, sweet. I hope everybody's doing good. If anyone's in Alaska, I hope you didn't get hit too hard with that earthquake. Not cool. Has the tsunami actually landed or is it on its way? What do we know? What do we know? Also, welcome in. What's up, Syntaz? What's going on, Sky? Cookies. What's up, Bethany? Guys, thank you so much for being here. Rachel, thanks for stopping in. Doodlebug was good. Yeah, man. Let me see. Am I going? I'm just trying to scroll up a little bit, see what's going on here. Don't worry, guys. I'll keep shouting you out and saying what's up. All right. So, yes, so we are talking about the emails, but before we jump into all that, just wanted to, make sure that you guys are liking, you are sharing, and you are subscribing. We are just a few away from the 1800 mark. The next mark that we want to try to go little goals. We want to get to 19, and then the bigger goal is 2K, and then the biggest goal is fuck your mom. Just kidding. Anyway, so I don't know why I said that. As I do. All right. So there was a few emails that had been pointed out to me. People have been definitely awesome. Also, don't forget that there is a Discord, which is fucking amazing. And we just literally hang out, chill. You guys actually get to know me on a more personal level. We play games, we watch stuff. Sometimes if you're just wanting to listen to something during workday, we'll have a voice chat going, and it's just, I mean, I was working on my video, and I've had a couple of voice chats that I've been just chilling in. All right, there we go. Cool. Just wanted to see if it worked from there. That looks cool. That looks cool. I'm also working on an intro video for us too. It's kind of like the outro at this point, but it's only like there's like one I have like an idea for like Gypsy streams or whatever, but I'm gonna throw a little bit in there. Hey Lee, thanks for coming on in. Yeah. I know more people will come in as they start to get the notification. YouTube sucks at notifying. Like I'm always like, I don't get YouTube notifications, and I just got a notification, but it wasn't from anybody important. It's just Justin Bieber. He was just like, yeah, he's dropped a new song, and it's like, guess what? I bet you that song came out the other day, and I just got the notification. Notifications on YouTube suck, right? Like, it's not just me. And is anybody else's Discord showing up kind of slowly with notifications as far as I mean, I don't have any notifications on for anything. Like, literally, don't call me. Like, if you're in an emergency, don't call me because I'll be sitting right next to my phone and see my ringer's not on. Like, it's not even on vibrate anymore. I canceled that. Just absolutely silenced. No notifications, nothing. That's about it. All right. So what we ended up doing was we skipped to 800 out of there's almost 1100 pages of these emails. Now, remember, there's like at least 20, 25 on each page. Some of them are notifications from the prison itself, but most of them are Gypsy actually talking back and forth. And then we get the bullshit stand mail, which there's this one person that just, dude, I don't know what it is about these kind of people. They're just so comfortable with like oversharing. Like, I do cover a little bit of oversharing in my new video, which is almost done. I think I have to make the thumbnail for it, but it should be dropping tomorrow. I wish I would have thought about the fact that today was the 16th and dropped it, but it's okay because we're going live today. We are live. We're live. We're here. Still haven't opened up the option 4 panel, but I think everyone's chilling. Oh shit. All right, cool. I appreciate that. Yeah, you see that? But I don't have my notifications on. I just leave my screen open. Alright, I appreciate you sending that because I only wrote, like, 3 of them down, but we were definitely, like, looking at some of them. Now, guys, remember, sometimes, like, I go through things, but I like to look at things, with you guys. So, a lot of these cases and stuff that we're gonna start to cover as we continue to go live Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays. It's 7 p.m. Eastern, which makes that 6 p.m. Central Time and 4 p.m. Pacific Time. Or if you're in Australia, it's tomorrow. Or if you're in New Zealand, it's tomorrow. It's happening right now. Because, yeah, I know about you guys. So, hello to the Australians and hello to the Kiwis. You guys are awesome. And also, I want to thank Asari and Lil Ren for their super chats last time. I know the replay crew is always awesome too. I try to make sure I respond to all comments, guys. So, sometimes it's easier than others, and sometimes it's like, goddamn, I'm still trying to reply back to the comments from Gypsy's book when we did that live. I'm almost tempted to do it again because I almost feel like we need a recap now that we've had all this other stuff. So, all right, I can jump around and do those, but let's pick up from where we were and then we can go to some of the we can go to some of the ones that we were pointing at. And like I know I made notes too. And guys, it's not there it is. Yeah, these ones are in the 800s. These ones are in the 800s. All right. So we're there. Sorry, I just ate. I pushed my live back like 15 minutes. So, yeah, I'm technically on time from the time that it said, but I pushed it back 15 minutes because I forgot to eat. I'm really bad about feeding myself. But I did shower though. All right. I'm trying to think of where we were because I know I was looking through it and I'm like, dang, dang. Oh, I think we read this one. The one where the person's like, "Hey, I'm from England." I think we read that one. I don't remember. I probably should have opened up my last live to see where we were since I moved around yesterday looking at these. Ugh. I'm just looking at these already and I'm like, gag, bro. Like, absolutely. Oh, man. Yeah, replay crew is awesome. Sorry, guys. I'm trying. I wish I was in Australia too, dude. Almost 3:30. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Alaska. I forgot about you. I didn't forget about you, but I didn't forget about you. I'm more worried about your tsunami. The actual tsunami, not that, guys, not that. Although not against that. I'm not against any wetness or whatever. Whatever. I'm getting distracted. I'm getting distracted. Is that a broken heart or a heart? Don't be all like that. Thoughts and prayers. All right, let me share my screen. But once again, guys, I appreciate you being here. Whatever, it's fine. Whatever, whatever. All right, let's get these. Let's get these done. We have had 10 minutes of just coming in and saying what's up, guys. That's how this is gonna go. First 10, possibly 15 minutes will be me saying hi, saying thanks, getting all you guys in here. Okay, so I just want to like kind of let you guys know how this is gonna go so that no one's like, what the fuck, bug man? Like, I get it. I know. Sometimes when you're watching a live, the intro can be obnoxious. Hey, Sky, you commented that you guys are all commenting at 7:25. 7:25, it's the best. 7:25. 7:25 is coming up in 9 days. I don't know what's happening on that day, but if you guys can figure out what happens in 9 days, it might be in the comments. Fucking tell me if you figure it out. And if you know, don't say it. Yeah. So, I just want to be able to come in here and be like, yo, what's going on? So no one's like, or if you don't want to listen to the bullshit, I guess, of me saying hi to all you guys, you could always just come in 10 minutes late. Yes, I did get a couple messages from a couple people that did say that they weren't going to be here for a little bit, and I'm not tripping. I just appreciate you guys being here. There could literally be me and one person in here, and I'd still appreciate it. Dude, my thoughts took over just now. I was like completely like, what was I gonna say? Yeah, that might be it. Cookies. Hey, Munchie, there we go. That's exactly who I was referring to. But dude, my brain. It is the intro of my goddamn video. Because if you think about it, this is gonna be a video after it's all said and done. Where the fuck do I go to do this? Come on, bug. Oh yeah. Dude, I'm overthinking this. I'm overthinking this. Alright, let's do Google Drive. Oh man, let's get rid of that. Who's that idiot's name on there? Let's get rid of that. Who the fuck is that? WhatDaBuG, motherfucker. Ugh, gross. Alright, y'all. So there's been things pointed out to me that are just too funny to not pass up. I mean, yeah, too funny to pass up. We are not going to pass these up. So I was sent a couple things. Probably one of my favorite things that was sent to me today was somebody pointed out the fact that, and let me go, I believe it was Carolina Girl. And she sent me the fact that Gypsy decided that, well, that she didn't decide, but she saw a UFO. So I have to figure out where that one is. I know it's here. It's just crazy that they're all around there. I was scrolling through TikTok and there's a video of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton they're doing that cleanup from the Monica Lewinsky thing, and they're doing the interview, and the person captioned on the video, the next time you attempt to lie, just remember that the the time the Lord almost knocked Hillary Clinton unconscious for lying. And then it's the clip from when the set light falls down. It's not funny that Hillary Clinton almost got hit in the head with a couple lights, but it's just the fact of the matter. Now, you guys want to know something? Honestly, like, dude, fuck these emails. I really want to talk about Jeffrey Epstein, but whatever. We'll talk about Big Back Becky Blanchard. If y'all don't know who Becky Blanchard is, that's the girl that's in the thumbnail. That's Becky Blanchard. When 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 Gypsy puts on certain wigs, bro, it's just, and the fact that she's still trying to throw them motherfuckers on, I'm like, All right, let's see. All right, let's see. See, this is so awesome. Page 817. Oh shit, I'm just making it smaller. Like an idiot. I'm not an idiot. I'm just overthinking stuff. There we go. Yeah, so we're going to the UFO one because why wouldn't WhatDaBuG talk about UFOs? And also don't forget to join the Discord. The Discord is awesome. Guys, once again, that's a good way to get to know me on a more personal level because I am in there hanging out with you guys. And sometimes I'm completely just not there, and everyone's like, "Where the fuck did you go, Bug?" And it's like, "Bruh, hey, Sky, remember that time that remember that time that, like, I just wasn't talking to anybody for, like, a couple of days, but it wasn't even that long. It was, like, literally 36 hours, and I had, like, 100 messages, like, "Where's Bug?" Like, goddamn. It's crazy. Like, between the messages and all the tags, I was just like, "Dude, I'm not even gone. I'm just not here for the moment." That was crazy. Oh, no, not the L word. You said it at the bottom of the page? Thanks, dude. You're awesome for going through that. So have you guys been just going through any of these? Also, in the Discord, there's different sections, and it's broken down. You guys can actually access this too. There's no gatekeeping or anything like that. Oh, here it is. You are so awesome, dude. Oh, guys, this is fucking awesome. Oh my god, I literally just seen a UFO. I was glancing out my window and saw this bright ass light shoot up and sideways so fucking fast, and I looked and there was nothing to explain it. Holy shit. But you know why that's funny? Because oh man, that's not really a funny joke either, but fuck, what isn't funny these days? Like, this is like the worst. The darker it is, the funnier that shit is. I mean, Gypsy's a liar. Oh, dude, how did we miss this? Because here's the one where it says Gypsy Whipsy Doodlebug. That'll never stop being funny, dude. 817. In fact, we gonna mark that one down hardcore. Oh man, but I don't know. Gypsy's such a liar. We has this bright ass light shoot up and sideways. Man, I'm about to look up a picture of this Joe. How clearly was she seeing out this window? Glancing out my window. I mean, y'all know like jail and prison. Damn, dude, bug. Yo, Elmo was thugging today. Yeah, guys. You hate that one? Why? Why do you hate that one? That one's good. That one's funny. I think it's funny. Hashtag hashtag Gypsy loves Doodlebug. That's going in the comments. Or that's going in the description next time, bro. Hilarious. You can't. You're not safe. No one's safe around here. I mean, you're safe, like as an actual human, but you're not safe. All right. So this one was to be. Oh fuck. This one was to be believed to be from Bobby, which I think we might have read this one, and I was like, who is this from? But honestly, I can't remember if we had made it. How far into the 800s we made it. Well, I know we made it past that page, but I don't know how I missed the UFO one. I think I was so distracted by the Doodlebug one I was cracking up. All right. Oh, we did read this one. I just didn't realize that it was Bobby. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So this big one. Oh, here we go. This is where we're at. This is definitely where we were at. And I'm going to skip around because we're not there's no reason to do this in order. Um so dude, this is so funny. This is that weird person that like keeps writing and like just oversharing like so weird. All right. Dude, if I can't fucking find it on here. Okay, I read you guys this one, so it doesn't matter. So she writes back to the person that. So remember, I read the one, and it was like, "Oh hey, Gypsy, I don't know if you remember me or not," which totally makes sense because I was like, "Oh, this has got to be a family member." Well, here we are. This is her responding back to that email. I don't know where it is, but it's all good, guys. I'm not reading the comments at this moment in time. So if you guys are talking to me, it's not you guys. It's not you guys. It's me. I swear. It's not you, it's me. If you have to tell somebody that, you're lying. Now I'm gonna read the comments because I slid over just a little bit. Googly eyed gyp shit. Get the fuck out of here. Gypsy whipsy doodlebug. I know you do. I ain't worried about it. I didn't mean I was doing that. I meant like to respond with you guys. Yeah, Carolina girl, absolutely. All right, guys, I'm going to slide this over so I can see this on a bigger scale. I'm not blind or anything, but this way it's bigger for you. Ha ha ha. And it's good for me. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? All right. Oh my goodness. Of course I remember you. I'm so happy you reached out. How are you these days? It's going to sound silly, but I have no idea how many cousins are how my cousins are these days and what their life is like. Who or if they are married of have kids. Now remember guys, I am reading this as it is and not reading it by fixing it like I normally would. And if I accidentally go back and make it sound smarter than it actually is, that's my fault and I'll go back and dumb it back down like it actually is. Hey Moose, can you go get water or something? He is so does not help with shit. He doesn't set up any of the stuff for the social media. He wants to be in all my videos. Like he Moose, are you that C word that ends with a T that's got the lout in the middle of it? Not that word. Not see you next Tuesday. He's not that. All right, let me get back to this. I don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Okay. All right. I got this. I got this. I just have memories of us all being little children playing in Papa's backyard. Those are memories but seem normal and ones I treasure. I occasionally speak with blank blank and blank. I haven't heard from any of my uncles or aunts or aunt blank. I don't blame anyone for that. I understand it is still too hard for most. I wish they could see and know how sorry I am for the wrong I've done. Oh, here we go. Ooh, I'm quitting. I'm leaving this live, dude. I'm just kidding. I can't with Gypsy, dude. Seriously, I understand it is still too hard for me. Oh my god. Okay, guys. I am doing all right over here. However, the pandemic had put the brakes on a lot of our normal activities at my facility, including visits. I have not had a visit in 2 years. I obtained most of my GED, everything but math. I am no longer engaged. I was last year until he ended our relationship, and now, after a year of healing, I am seeing a new guy who I feel is really positive for me. I see the parole board next year in December, and I'll know my parole date. I can't be released. I'll know my parole date I can't be released on. Oh, fuck. By law, I still have about 3 years minimum left. I have to serve before I can even be paroled. I plan on coming home to Louisiana. I'm going to live with my father until I can get on my feet. I am very much exhausted of the social media attention about what happened. I just want a normal life. No cameras. I spoke about it for more than enough and I'm tired and want to move on. For me, for her, and for the family. I miss y'all. Please tell anyone I will write back if they write to me. I love you. Hugs. Okay. Do you know how easy it is to say no? Just because the media wants to cover you doesn't mean you have to say yes. That is just absolutely absurd. I think we already read that now that I was like reading over it. But I feel like a lot of this is just like her saying the same shit to people. So it's kind of hard to tell, like, you know? Oh, this is the one that was sent to me. This is why I didn't see it. Okay, 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 okay. I figured you were old enough to. I figured you were old enough. I did read this the other night. I did read this the other night. I'm gonna read it again though. Maybe you don't remember some things because of how young you were, but I knew you would remember some. I have been doing good. I've been married for almost 16 years and have a daughter that's 9. Yes, because that was it. Because I was like, oh, what's the chances? 9, 16. Yeah, there it is. This was it. I'll skip to the other page after this, guys. Let me just finish this one up. I'm definitely getting old and feel it. Almost all of our cousins have kids and have been married at least once. Laugh out loud. Some people may never understand why things happen the way they did. I, for one, knew one day something would happen. The system is really screwed up. I know there were times when things had been reported, but they never did anything. When anyone would try to change anything, your mom would up and leave, and I know you already know that. I do want you to know that we all understand in a way what happened. It's just some that were closer to your mom at younger age still have loving feelings towards her. Yeah, like Aunt Blank. You have to understand no matter what your mom did, that was still her sister. I think that's talking about Claudia right there. I believe that's what that says behind there. I don't feel that way, but I also seen what was going on at a young age. That really stinks that you haven't been able to have any visitors in 2 years. I wish this virus would just go away. Congrats on your GED work. I know it must be difficult. On the boyfriend situation, I'm sure everyone gives you their advice. So I'm just going to say, do what makes you happy. If you want advice, I'm sure you will ask, laugh out loud. So you say you're moving with your dad? That's good. At least you have a plan. I would assume that you and your dad and stepmom have been doing well then. I totally understand being tired of the attention, but I'm sure you also know that that unfortunately comes with the situation. Hopefully, people can back off though. Sometimes it stinks when you have to watch out for the people you might think are your friends. Very true. That's actually very true, brother. I pray that you can get to the point where it's easy to tell between a friend and a foe. Gypsy. Life will be good for you, I'm sure. God obviously has other plans for you. Oh, God. I'm not very good at this writing thing. Laugh out loud. Love. You gotta be fucking kidding me. Dude, I cannot with these people. All right, this is just the prison putting out a mandate. Cuz remember it's 2020 now at this point, so all right. Hater creators. Are you guys hater creators? I'm not a hater creator. Gypsy, it's not that big of a deal. Just unblock me. Gypsy, it's fun time. And I crossed my eyes, but you can't see me. I just seen this. Sorry about the delayed response. I just seen this when I went on an old account because I was thinking about you and wanted to write. Now I have some stamps and I'm gonna set up to use this new program. It was really bad for the storm down here. Some of the businesses are starting to reopen and some of them will take time and of course some will never return. Almost every house has some type of damage. All of the family are doing okay, but still repairing what we can little by little. On another topic, you don't have much longer. How exciting. I'm sure you are happy. Have you decided where you want to live yet? Life is short, so you have to make sure you're happy and not worry about what others think you should do. I'm excited for you. Like a butterfly, just spread your wings. Hmm. Dude, I almost didn't want to read that. I was like scared to see what was coming up next. Like, spread your what? No, that's for nothing, dude. Clamp that shit up. All right. Oh God, these people are a goddamn joke. Hi there. Wanted to email you to tell you how unbelievably brave and unique you truly are. I hope you find nothing but happiness. Nope, I'm not reading that. I'm gonna keep going. All right, this is where we were. This for sure is where we were because there's the Merry Christmases coming through. If I'm not mistaken, that's what was popping. Yep. The Act was one of my favorite shows. That's a damn joke. All right, so I was given a list. Let me see what's popping on here. Uh. Oh, look, there's a name. There's a name on here. Check that out. Hey, Gypsy, I hope you have an amazing day. How was your night? Thinking of you always. Cody. Cody. Interesting. Oh, look, there's Cody again. Hey, Gypsy, I hope everything is going good for you. I just wanted to reach out and let you know you're not alone, even when you feel like it. Life definitely gets better after this, I promise. Hopefully, I hear from you soon. If you ever want to talk or anything, I'm here for you. I would like to be able to get to know you better, looking for a friend, and I can relate to some sort of the things you're dealing with now. We'll talk soon, hopefully, Cody. When's the best to call? Honestly, you can call me whenever you want to. I work during the day, but I'd answer for you. So whenever you want to call me, you can, silly. I be calling people silly, too. I'm not sure how to call you, though. Well, you pick up the phone and you dial the number. It's so fucking hard to call people. This is crazy. Like, should I show you guys how to make a phone call or? I mean, I understand it's a little bit different, but still, even when you're calling someone in jail or prison, it's still picking up the phone and calling. Oh, this one. Hey, dear Gypsy, my name is blank. in 26 years old, and I'm from Maryland. I heard that. All right, let's jump around and see what was sent to me. I was going through them with a couple people yesterday, and we found some funny ass shit ones. And the homie was writing down notes. I'm horrible at writing notes. All right, here we go. Now we can just skip the fuck around. Oh yeah, 811. Oh God. There we go. Sweet. All right. Thanks. I was also wondering, do you still have my medical records blank sent to you? I know they were being used for by proxy, but I would very much like to see them to be sent back home so that I have them when I get out. I will need cosmetic dental work, and I will need those records to show the surgeon when I do have the work done on my teeth. I am also very curious to what those records say. So if you still have them, can you just send them to Dad's house? Here is his address. I'm about 3.5 years from prison or from release. I'm trying to get things I need back after my case evidence, medical records, and pictures were given to this person and that person for interviews and shows. I hope you understand. Stay safe. Who is it, guys? Who's this person that she's talking about? Who could it be? Who is it? Right, right. Thrown in the home, blame Facebook. Oh, definitely, definitely. Yep. Hashtag shut up, fancy. Um, yeah, exactly. Carolina girl, I'm gonna go back to that. I'm gonna go back to the couple that you had sent to me. I just have like a list from what we were going to have fancy. Oh man. I can't remember. Look, dude, she shouldn't even be on social media. Look, all right, guys, let's talk about something really quick. You know, everyone's always like, "Oh, let's get Gypsy off of social media." Yeah, Gypsy should be off of social media, but let's talk about some actual changes. Okay, so I know that Gypsy wasn't actually underage when she committed this crime, but people thought she was at the time, and most of her life she was a minor up until that point. Is what she was 23. She was an adult for 5 years, but I still think that people that are influenced by this type of situation, because I mean, this situation is different because of the story that Mike Stanfield came up with and Christie came up with, the Munchausen thing. But outside of that, there's still plenty of people that are very, very, very much so influenced by parasite situations. Parasite is when you kill your fucking parents. Matricide's when you kill your mother. Patricide's when you kill your father. And parricide's when you kill your parents or parent, just one in general. So for instance, Sarah Grace, ain't no way she wasn't influenced by Gypsy. I mean, she's already kind of blowing up on social media, even without us covering her. She's already doing the damn thing because what the fuck? She was trying to get all these influencers and all these creators to tell her story when it's just ended up being her. But I think that change would be tightening up laws for people that commit, making the punishments more, you know, fuck them. Like, dude, you killed your parent. You should be able to be off too. I'm just saying. Just saying. Like, there's other things that we could do that is more than just. Now, listen. I'm not saying like I'm out here perfect or whatever, but I am presenting these ideas and I would be down to move forward with stuff if there was a group of people that would be down to do it to actually make that change. It doesn't even have to necessarily be in the state where it happened because there's a lot of other stories that are out there. I actually made a video. I think it was out last year. It's been a minute since I posted it. Maybe I'll repost it for you guys. And I go over a few of the cases and go show a few of the cases where teenagers have murdered their parents. We're on YouTube. They murdered their parents. I haven't even been live on TikTok in forever because it's so boring. Live on TikTok is so boring. Sorry, not sorry, but it is. I know that you haven't, and I haven't communicated much throughout the years. However, I am more than aware of your involvement with blank plans to be at my parole hearing along with her. What I have been told is that y'all want to push for me to be placed into a mental facility once released. And I'm here to tell you that you and her are going to have an impossible time doing that. I am a mental health score of 1, being the best there is, and have taken every mental health class offered to me. Mm-mm, that's a lie. So it won't matter what she tries to pull. She doesn't know the first thing about me or my progress made in the time I've done. Her nor you are family and cannot be at my hearing. I have never rejected mental health for my issues. In fact, I've requested to be placed in monthly therapy, but again, because I'm so well off, the prison focuses on the worst cases in here, and I'm not one of them. That's not how it works. Blank has had beef with me ever since I left by proxy behind. Ah, okay. I called her out on her shit and I took a stand for myself. If she hates me for that, then fine. Please tell her. If she wants to go toe to toe, I'll go to the media and I'll expose her for the fraud she is. all I want to be is all I want is to be left alone. I have done my time. Let me go home. She is causing unnecessary problems. If she and you are concerned about my stability, I am in fact going to see a therapist when I go home as well. So I'm none of y'all concern. That is all I have to say on the matter, and we'll be ready for what she tries to throw at me. Dude, you gotta be kidding me, dude. When was that sent? Let's look. She mad as hell. She's mad as hell. Damn, dude. Miss Blank, I'm glad we had the chance to talk tonight and I could explain and inform you of my current health and keep you up to date with what's going on with me. I'm sorry that you were led to believe that I'm not getting any type of help or education about life or preparation for the real world while incarcerated. I'm really baffled that all this time Blank never told you about all my accomplishments and classes I've done. Like, like I said, had I still been scared the little girl I was when I came into prison, I would absolutely agree with a transitional living situation. However, after serving minimum 8.5 years with doing nothing but class after class, therapy, both cognitive and behavioral, even teaching a class, lie. I am more than ready to handle living around family. The parole board values having family support. You're fucking kidding me. I know I've been through. And guys, she didn't write this. Somebody was sitting there next to her. She's like, "Can you spell behavioral with me for me?" I know I've been through a lot, but I have had nothing but a good bill of health to show how I am stable enough to be free. That is where I stand. Yeah, I bet you are standing. My friends and family will help me transition into the real world, being placed in yet another place where I have to be away from my loved ones, yet another place I am kept living from living my life. Yet again, more of the same old is not what is going to help me transition. If you need proof of anything I have done to better myself, I can send copies with a Y of my certificates and completed classes and or mental health records to show everything I'm saying is true. I have gained in maturity this year, and I thought it would be worth it to try and reason with the difference in opinions rather than come out feisty. Okay, what I what I wanted to mention is if y'all want, y'all can submit a letter. However, because you and Blank are not family to the victim, aka my mother, y'all cannot physically attend my hearing. Anyone can write letters, but not just anyone can be there. I'm allowed one person on my behalf to be there, and up to 3 family members can attend. That is all. I have no concern for the former by proxy show. My only intention is to inform you of my current well being and my plans to go home. I'm sorry if yours and Fancy's mine hasn't changed, you dumbass. Who the fuck blurred this shit out? Just leave the names on there, except for like maybe the people that wrote into her. Yes. Change with this information. I can only let my years of good, healthy behavior speak for me come time for my hearing. That and my family's friends who know me on everyday level. They have really seen my progress, and they will speak as well on my behalf. I wish you good health and blessings. Was that KJ? Yeah, man. Like, dude, word. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up, Fits and Giggles? Welcome in. Dude, what is she talking about? What's up, Justin Shades? Yo, they are crazy. Yeah, okay, yeah, you right. They do need to be exposed. I was thinking that too, because there was something that came out or something that was written. Cool. You already know I want that. I was thinking that too, Bethany, or Pizza the Hut. Oh, no. But isn't it funny that she's like, "Oh, I don't want this to be Munchausen by proxy. I'm dropping that. I'm dropping that." Bitch, that's the first motherfucking thing you said since you got on those cameras came back in that bitch. What are you talking about? Bro, what are you really saying? Like, come on. Hi, welcome in. I know you're not saying anything, but I know you're here. Hello. How are you doing? Do you miss me? I watched the Killer Cases episode on A&E, and it was just another rehash of the case. Something bugged me, though. What bugs you, bro? There is this misconception that I attended blank trial to save him. However, I agreed to be a witness for the reasons to own my part and for the first time really tell the truth. Which on my part was showing how far I've come from that girl in the interrogation video. Sir? Sir? I need a lawyer. I want a lawyer, sir. All of my close people knew the real reasons behind my appearance in the trial. You mean your shirt that was on backwards and your nipples? That's what I saw. It was a personal growth thing. Or it was really cold in the room. She didn't say I said that. It had nothing to do with blank specifically, and everything to do with becoming a responsible person. But, TV always plays up anything juicy, even if it ain't true. If it ain't true. Didn't she do that before? The ant thing? That was a whole insight. That was a whole joke within the community. Can't hate me if you ant me or some shit like that. Here she goes again. Anyways, and it's anyway. It's not anyways. It's anyway. Just to let you guys know if you're ever writing it. It's not anyways. It's anyway. I hope that you and I can get past our difference in opinions about blank and my living arrangements. You seem like a nice person and I can see you have good intentions. I understand you don't know me on a personal level or know my ability to process real-world problems and challenges. I hope you can get to know the real me and see me for who I am now. You just said that. Okay. Please know I'm not a bad person. I'm not an unstable person. I had a rough life, but I'm learning that my past does not define me. Uh, okay. Again, please know I'm not trying to start drama with anyone. I just wanted to tell you my side. Now, bitch, this. Look, dude. That's the one where it's like the killer couples, right? That's that one. Oh man, I think the ones that don't involve Gypsy are the best. Like, because she can't sway it the way she wants to. That's a lot of the reason why, like, for instance, Hulu didn't want the family involved because, I mean, they were already using a fucking twisted ass Hollywood version of this story, but they won't allow the families and they won't allow the perpetrator, especially, to be part of the production in any way. Which is crazy because Melissa Moore is part of all this shit, and so is Mike Stanfield, but I digress. How's everybody doing? Let me check the comments, see what's going on with you guys. What up, Megan? How's it going? Yeah, she's crazy. Yo, William, what's up? Dinky! Yo, let me see what that says, dude, for real. I'm gonna highlight some of y'all's comments here too, just so I can see what's popping. Why won't this open up the right way? Yeah, dude. Dude, some of these are just so crazy to read because it's like, what in the fuck? It's always the craziest people that I think they're the most sane people that think they're the most sane people in the room. Gypsy should be studied. Exactly. Crazy people don't know they're crazy. That's the difference. Hey, Kayla, how's it going? Welcome in, guys. If you're late, that's okay. You ain't late. You're always here, and we can always rewind. I'm not rewinding, but you can. You know, I'm not rewinding it, but you can. I can't rewind it. I mean, we're just going over the emails, but everyone is a little crazy. You absolutely right on that. You are right on that. And for those of you guys that are new to the Discord, welcome to the Discord. You guys are awesome. I hope you guys are enjoying searching around. There's a couple other Discords that also I would like for you guys to you guys can get the links for those Discords in there. One's got a hardcore vibe of hardcore nobodies in there. And the other one is hardcore true crime. Awesome. Ain't nobody distracting me, first of all. Okay. If anyone's distracting anyone, it is me. I'm distracting me. But I'm also want to check to see have any of you guys gone through these or and if you have, you guys don't feel weird about you can just post it in there and be like, "Hey Bug, you should read these ones." I absolutely will. There's cases, there's a spot for suggestions for cases, or literally it doesn't even have to be a case. We can cover other stuff. I mean, I've done some looked over some weird shit on YouTube. Also, when we can't stream things on YouTube because they get blocked or whatever, whether it be true crime or just some I cover some dark shit, and that's where we can do that in Discord. Yeah, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, all the things that help with the bug. All right, cool. I'm gonna get that on a thing so I don't have to say it all the time. Man, I don't know. All right, let's see. Let me open this up. Hope you guys are enjoying yourselves. Dang! We was really going through it. Like literally, me and a couple people, we were all had the emails open and we just were all in different places just reading them. So this motherfucker right here was in the 500s. We just kind of split up. We're like, all right, split. God. All right. These ones, man, these long ones. But they're you gotta read them though, especially the ones from Gypsy. 213. And I'm weird with dates too, so I like to see when it was sent. Now, if you guys don't know, we were thinking that these have been kind of separated into conversations with certain people. Also, Cookies, I don't know if you know I was talking to you, but I would love to see that. But I'm sure you've probably already sent it, or you will be, because you're like, Cookies be on that shit. Cookies is on a mission. Oh, earlier I was thinking about you because we were watching Elmo. Dude, we watched two Elmos beef, bro. There's some serious y'all thought the Gypsyverse was crazy? Bruh, Elmoverse is lit, yo. They're mad at each other. It's crazy. We're in 2025 and these guys are arguing over whose Elmo content is better. What? I was blown. But in there, the one dude said someone said something, and he was asking where Cookie Monster was, and it just that was right before it went. We do. Elmo just loves the baby. I don't know why Elmo loves the baby, but he does. I want to be Elmo too. when what the what the bug page what the bug page gonna turn like what the Elmo. Life goals of getting Elmo in Discord. All right, look, I have Elmo emojis too. I always throw the Elmo emoji with the sideways gun, and he's got the bandana on because I'm always like, bruh. Like, I throw that one and the little humpy alien. Those are my favorite. If you take your phone and turn when I put that emoji, if you turn your phone, it's humping. Yeah, boy, he's got that bottom palette. Let's go. All right, let's get back to this. I had to take a I had to take a second there to bullshit with you guys. Yeah, dude, F Lie. Yes, we did. We actually have a few people that are there. All right. Oh man, you mean like if we have an Elmo? Dude, like if an Elmo comes in, all right. Now I'm on a mission. I love Elmo. Elmo and Oscar. But I mean like do you guys remember back in the day like on Facebook when it was like still kind of MySpace format almost? And there was that thing where it was like put your personalities together and it would be like three pictures of like fictional characters. Well, mine is Shorty from Scary Movie, Tigger, and Oscar the Grouch. Those are definitely me put together. I'm not as angry as I once was. That was a long time ago that was a thing, but the full yeah, dude. But yeah, dude, I definitely hope for the Alaska peoples that they weren't too hardcore affected. But I mean, 7.3 is fucking huge. And I was actually looking up stuff about earthquakes after I had heard that, and I was like, dude, like, what's the cutoff? Like, what's the highest? But this fucking thing says, and what was it? In Chile in 1960, there was one that was 9.6, and then it was like, well, it would be geographically incorrect if it was over 10. And I'm like, well, how do you know? How do you say that if it was 9.6? That's what I'm saying. Like, yeah. Hey, shorty, don't worry. You had a cat that looked like Oscar, so its hair was all crazy out. Fun fact, Oscar the Grouch and Big Bird were done by the same puppeteer. Yeah, I know, I know. I know 10 is the highest, but how do you know? It looked like Gizmo. Mogwai. There's a gremlin, but I don't have Gizmo in there, but I do have Gremlin. Because these bitches be on here and it's like, don't feed them, don't give them water. Definitely don't feed them after midnight. Look, all I'm saying is that it's not impossible, right? Oh, guys, Sky says, yes, still waiting for Mount Spur to erupt. Why is this not stretching for me? They said any time now, but they have said that since March. Yeah, I remember it was like, oh dude, when's this gonna happen? uh Dude, the other night I went to sleep and I just was like, I woke up and I was like, what the fuck? And like, I was like starving. It was like 3 o'clock in the morning. And I was like, I'm fucking starving. I fucking went downstairs and was like, made a whole ass. I don't remember what I made, but I was starving and shit. I really forget to feed myself. I do. I'm really bad about it. All right, let me go into these little notes. Where am I at? Oh, this is on this page. I think I already read that one. All right, let's go backwards. Sorry guys, I'm not in Discord, so if anyone's sending anything to me, I lie. I lie. I'm in Discord on my phone. I forgot where I was, bruh. Royal mashed potatoes, boy. No, the Elmo stream was crazy. I wonder if Gypsy thinks she looks like a Disney princess. Oh, that's really funny that you said that. Can I just call you Dinky? That's you, right? You're Dinky. I'm just gonna call you Dinky. I hope that's you. Just say, just say yes or no. Because if you aren't Dinky, that's crazy. No, you gotta be dinky. Yeah, all right. Yeah, you just dinky. You just dinky now. Everybody, William is dinky. Just call William Dinky. William, I like that 1990 you got on there. I don't know why. It's calling my name. I don't know why. Hello, this is Gypsy Blanchard. I'm sending this message because I'm not sure if you are. If you. Oh my god. I'm having a stroke. I am not sure if you are or are not the same blankety blank that has taken to social media, Facebook, spreading lies and rumors about my fiance. If you are not, and please ignore this email. But if you are, then I'll ask you to please stop making such ridiculous lies about my fiance. I don't know why you feel it is okay or right to make up such untrue things and post these fabrications on Facebook when it is wrong and disrespectful. I do not, I need to slide this over. I do not care what your opinion is of me. Truthfully, I couldn't give a shit less about you or your meaningless opinion. However, when someone says anything negative or spreads lies about my future husband, family, or loved ones, that's when I will fiercely defend them and their reputations. My fiance is a 26-year-old straight young gentleman, no kids, never been married, has no criminal history. His only arrest was for a broken taillight, to which he spent one night in jail, then was released. He has visited me several times and has recently met my father and stepmother on a visit to see me all together, which went amazingly perfect. We have our family support and the support that he and I give each other. So your pathetic attempt to bring negativity to our lives has failed. I'm sure there are many more insignificant losers like you out there, but they feel they have to create hate. Hater creator and lies to make y'all unimportant to make y'all unimportant existence seem livable, and I'm left to say only this: I pity people like you. The people who do not know happiness, do not know love, because while you're typing lies and slander from a computer screen, I am happy planning my wedding to my smoking hot fiance. Ugh. While you are probably too unattractive to even get a backwards glance from any man. Have a nice day, Gypsy Rose Blanchard. You got to be. Listen, I'm not gonna front. Some of this shit is funny hearing her like try to clap back, but then I remembered it's Gypsy and I'm like, oh no. Because she's literally talking shit. She's saying, like, oh, you're just behind a keyboard. Bitch! Your keyboard's on the screen, but you're behind one too, you dumbass. You're literally a hypocrite, bro. You're typing this up. That's crazy to say. That's crazy to say. How dare you type something? She types that out. Fucking weird. Oh, bitch, this shit is fire, bro. Gypsy. Hold on, let's look at the dates really quick. Damn. And whoever the fuck this is, go them for not responding right away, waiting a literal week to respond back to her. That's savage. And at 11:55:49, that's even crazier. All right, let's get back to this. You guys like, come on, bug. Although I know you guys are like skipping around the internet too. Let me look and see what you guys are doing. I saw some laughing faces and use my looks for the good of the Gypsiverse. Yeah. I was thinking the same thing, Sky. You seriously, bro, Dinky, you man. What's up, Electric Garden? How's it going, bro? It's going down. Dinky, you ain't safe. I mean, you're safe here, but you ain't safe. Woo! Normally, it's me that just gets roasted all the time. Oh yeah, I like that. Make sure you boop that like, subscribe, and share. Let's put that up on the screen, dude. Let me tell you guys, I got stung by a paper wasp like a couple weeks ago. I might have already told you guys this, but 10 out of 10 do not recommend. Like, Dude, don't, dude, seriously. That shit was crazy. So you got, yeah, but the thing is, y'all roast me, dude. That's the fucking problem. Yeah, you right. Ain't nobody safe. It's scary out here. Like you're actually safe, bro. So the wasp like got me on the elbow, right? Like I seen it and it landed on like I was gonna go let Moose play in the hose, right? So I get the hose out and I see this motherfucker land on the end of it. And then it gets mad at me, like, bro, you landed on my hose. Like, you landed on my nozzle, bro. I didn't say come on my nozzle. I didn't say that. I didn't say nothing like that. And so then you match my freak, what's good? And so then, um, and so then what ends up happening is I'm like, fuck, dude, like it's like slow motion. I was like, oh my god, I just didn't want it to sting the dog, you know? Like I didn't care about me. Oh my god. Dude, there's just like a row sections of me in like these all these discords. Yeah. What up, Skittles? Yeah, so look, bro. This fucking wasp ends up, I'm like, I just know it's gonna sting me, and all of a sudden I just, oh, dude, and I'm like smacking it because I know there's no like, none, it didn't leave its butt in me, so I'm like smacking it as I'm like running up the stairs to get ice, and I'm like, oh, you know, like when you hurt yourself, you don't want to look, and you're like, I don't want to look, it's gonna get worse if I look at it, so I'm like doing the Peter Griffin, like, you know, I'm like, fuck. So, no, hold on, wait, because it's healing now at this point. But it's like this was a couple weeks ago, Skittles. So then what ends up happening is I get ice, like I'm able to like put an ice cube on it. It's hot as shit outside, so it's like whatever. So I have this like ice cube just melting on that bitch. It's all right, Dinky. It's all right, dude. I'm telling you, this is what happens around here. And dude, so it was like a little bit swollen on my elbow, and like you can see a little bit of it because I took a video that day. That's the day where there's that video on my TikTok of me playing with Moose in the water. That's post bee sting. Take a Claritin. I'm good now, guys. I'm healed. I'm healed. It's healed. It's just something that is just here. So it's a little. Now I should get a bee tattooed on my fucking elbow. That'd be so funny, right? Just right where this bee sting was. Just make it like do that. So it swells up, and I'm like, all right. So I have my embrace tattoo on that arm. Well, it started at the tip, so it was only the E, like on the end, that started getting swollen, bruh. By the next day, it was swollen all the way down to the other E, dude. That would be kind of cool. All right, enough about me. Yeah, I'm sure I'm okay. It happened a couple weeks ago. I think if I was gonna die, it would have happened later or before. But who knows? I mean, I'm okay as far as the bee sting is concerned. That's about it. Oh man. Yeah, well, it doesn't matter because, doodlebug. All right. Hello. All right. All right, here we go. Gypsy, what you just said completely contradicts everything that your stepmother and blank are doing. They posted your contact information for the world to see and pimped it out to every group online, encouraging people to write you. I mean, that's not really a bad thing. To be honest with you guys, that's not a bad thing because shit, can you guys go spam Facebook and all that with my link? Can you guys go do that? I don't have Facebook. Facebook doesn't like me. It's like, nah, bug. Like y'all, like I'm be good on all the other platforms, bro. Y'all don't know nothing about Facebook bug. Facebook bug is a fucking like Facebook won't let me back on there. That's where I'm at. I done more time than Gypsy. Like, dude, and I did not get on parole. It is a no. You've even asked people who have written to you to write to the governor on your behalf. The act was an awesome and extremely popular show. There's also now Dr. Phil's podcast about your story. Blank and Blank are In Touch magazine every week. Blank even had her appearances listed on her Twitter as if they were acting credentials. Whether you like it or not, your case and your story are everywhere. I looked last night and there are over 100 Facebook groups pertaining to your case story. I have never had ill intentions towards you or blank. I'm the admin of a Facebook group. Who's this, you guys? I just post things that members send to me that pertain to the story. She likes pertain. Like it or not, when blank released blank name, he became part of the story and people are nosy. They're going to dissect every part of his life. Same with blank. I was nothing but nice to blank in my group. I was nice to his mother and even told me she even told me she liked me. Then Raina has her roommate plaster my mugshot all over Facebook to discredit me, but it backfired. We received over 1,000 new members over the weekend. That is what happens, dude. That was like when that guy tried to fuck me up. Fucking idiot. Now people are more determined than ever, myself included, to uncover every secret that is out there. Too many things don't add up. So if what you're saying is true about not wanting media attention, your best bet is to start sweeping out your own house. Damn right. This media frenzy started long before I made my group. I truly feel bad for everything you had to endure, but I'll just tell you like it is that or I'll just I'll tell you this just like I've said in my group. If you had killed your mother yourself, I'd have no issue. Okay. But you didn't. Okay. Yo, that's kind of crazy to say, right? Like that's a little bit crazy to say. Is the pad on here? Yeah, the pad's on here. Sorry guys, I was looking at my mixer. I need to turn another light on too. I feel like getting old is fucking weird. Where the fuck am I? Media frenzy, blah blah blah. Oh, you drug another person into it whose life was ruined because he met you. Damn, right. There are so many things that you should be concerned with than Facebook, right? I say and post what other people won't. So I'm gonna ask you some things, and if you want the truth out there instead of people making assumptions, the best way is to clear it up. Is to answer them. Otherwise, it looks like you're hiding something. Do you really think it's a good idea to be involved and engaged to someone who wrote to you after seeing a documentary about your mother's murder? Also, blank, he told us he'd like to be more than your friend. How do you feel about him? Are you really engaged to blank? Whose ring are you wearing? Moose, stop. What are you doing? Why are you growling? Hold on, guys. Let me open the door for Moosey. He thinks there's an intruder. He can't even open the door for himself. God damn. He got me doing everything. I'd have to do everything around here. Fuck. I'm getting him a backpack. Cause normally, like, what I'll do is I'll like tie, I'll like need something or like tie it to him, like, like come here, Moose. All right. Anyway, yo, this person's savage. Who's this person? KJ? Natasha? What's the year? Because it's Facebook, so it could be either 2019. It's Natasha. It's 2019. It's definitely Natasha. Where the fuck am I? 1,000 new members over the weekend. Blah blah. All right, here we go. I had to read this shit again. If you had killed your mother yourself, I'd have no issue. I just can't fathom someone saying that. But you didn't. That's just wild. Okay, anyway. I say and post, yeah, blah 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 blah. Otherwise, looks like you're hiding something. Do you really think it's a good idea? Okay, yeah. Engagement. Come on, Buggy. How do you feel about him? Are you really engaged to blank? Whose ring are you wearing? Why are there no pictures of you in blank, but one of you in blank? Who is the man that you wanted to meet to have sex after your mom's murder? Who is the man that blank says in his interview has control over you? So you see, I have no ill will towards you. Blank, his mom, that's another story. Since they decided to post my mugshot and other personal stuff about me all over the internet just because I run a Facebook and share a Facebook group and share info. Now it's personal to me. Information about my nieces and my murdered 8-year-old nephew should never have been shared. Those children have been through enough. Share about me all you want, but my kids, that's a coward move. Okay. So Yeah. 916 reasons she's a hoe, bro. That is so crazy to say. 2019. Yeah. All right. Sorry, I'm just going back and reading something. Said can't type too much. I'm eating wings, bro. That's yeah. That needs to be highlighted. Yo, um. Well, I do. No, 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 because someone will take that. That's where we're at. Bug. You can't say stuff like that online. Not because it's bad, but because someone will take the idea and they're like, blah, blah. Okay, let's see. 5150. Oh, Zen, you're in here. What's up, Zen? You're a good hoe. That's funny as shit. Guys, welcome in. Welcome in. Also, replay crew, thank you for being here. Guys, thanks for watching. I'm sorry that you guys couldn't be here. If you can be here, Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. All right. Yo, I don't know. Okay, look. I don't know if this is Natasha Cooper. I think it is. But that's kind of crazy that she's getting mad about that when that poor kid got fucking murdered and then she fucking took his crime scene fucking photos and autopsy and shit and fucking posted them in a fucking paid behind a paywall on her Patreon. That's fucked. I made a video of that too. Cause that was before I knew like exactly what I wanted to do, and I was at one point like gonna start calling out creators, and I was like, no, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. It's a waste of time. But I had to call that out, cause dude, that's not cool. You just did respond, and nope, I won't. Just because you wanted to be a bitch about it. My name's not blank, and I don't worship at the altar of Gypsy. Oh man. July 16th, 2019. It's July 16th right now. What's the chances I read that? This is crazy. This is just crazy. I wanted to apologize for my lack of class when emailing you the very first time I approached you. I am very defensive of my loved ones and I just attacked. So for that, I'm sorry. I know we have had our difference in opinions, however, I am sure we can agree on this mutual dislike for blank blank. Okay. I appreciate you relaying my emails that I wanted to put out. And I also want to call a white flag of peace. I do not like drama. Bullshit. That is why I just want to focus on my own life. I will be now teaching a self-help accountability program here at the facility and will have my hands full with school, work, and class. And I'm also taking this time to focus on my relationship with blank as well as my family. Thank you for taking the time to read this. You goddamn scam. You didn't do that. I ain't never heard of her doing that shit. Alright, could you imagine this? Yup. Yup. Exactly, cinnamon. Stir fry. Dude, you guys are talking about Gypsy getting her ass whooped in jail. Prison. Oh man. She's a snitch. She's too big of a snitch, I think, to get her ass whooped. Like she needs to get her ass whooped because she is, but I don't know. I don't know. But sometimes they don't mark down some of the stuff that happens. Like they do, but they don't. All right. I have not sent you any correspondence in about a month or so. I cannot express just how much better my life is without your participation with the Blanchard family, nor with the Blank family. Now that we are no longer held by your contract, I want to let you know, woman to woman, I know your dirty little secret. Time out. All right, that's what I thought. Ugh. I'll make you my dirty little secret. I also have been told about your postings on social media. How fucking dare you post a picture of my dead mother's body on social media? That is a low blow. That is just despicable. You have no class or decency about your character. You have done nothing but talk shit about us since we chose to leave your by proxy project. You claim to have cared so much about my family and I. You are the picture of a pathetic lowlife, money hungry, fame seeking nobody to have taken advantage of me and my family for your own personal gain. You have done interviews claiming you are an established writer, but you have no credits to back that up. Nor do you conduct yourself in a professional manner. I may be a murderer. I may be a murderer who some like, some hate, some are neutral, but bitch, everyone hates you internet wide, and you did that to yourself. Whoa. Dude, she admits that she's a murderer. Like, it doesn't say murderer, but this is enough for me. I may be a murderer. Guys, that's big. That's big. That's really big. Not like this big, but it's big. Um, you took You took advantage of my situation. You sold blank and my father a dream by promising them a set financial future for me. But instead of working on a project that helps bring awareness to Munchausen by proxy, or secure my stability, or do anything to benefit me or my family, you paraded me as your own pony. Mm, Maybe, no, wait, making random unrelated interviews on my personal private life. You didn't see us as people. You saw celebrities. In your mind, you saw your name on the big screen. And now that we no longer have any involvement with you, that is why you are behaving in such a way, in such an unprofessional way. By Proxy series was made up of volunteers with you, a self-proclaimed writer as their head, who are not established in the entertainment industry, nor did they have professional training or experience in the roles they signed to. You had everyone sign bullshit contracts, which you wanted $10 for, that legally was void 2 years ago, then threatened me and blank with a lawsuit for my emails, voicing my dislike of you and your involvement with me and my family, claiming I breached contract and tried a scare tactic to force me to write a retraction to said emails, which I would rather eat shit than take back my very honest opinions. I think she does eat shit, or has, then tried to make. Ugh. Oh, you guys, I gotta tell you something after this. Then tried to make the public believe that I was unstable and incompetent due to my past abuse. What? I can, I can, with a U, assure you, I am very well off for my past suggests. I, as my past suggests, I should be. There we go. Sorry, guys. I should be curled up in a fetal position, eating my own hair, rocking back and forth, but I'm not. That's a weird thing to say. I Eating my hair, that's weird to say, right? Because does do that. I am coping with my past. I have deep-rooted issues that no one can see. Ah, bitch, we see them. But I have come a long way in the last 4 years, as made evident by my nearly completed high school education and many mental and emotional classes taken while in DOC. Okay, I can tell you something right now. It does not take that long to get your GED. Like, a GED program is like 6 weeks. Like, it's like going to summer school. I graduated high school, but I'm just saying, like, I know people that have gotten their GEDs, and it does not take that long, especially not in prison when you got nothing else to do. Like, even if you only have the class once or twice a week, it still shouldn't take that long. Because all you're doing is just going over basic math and stuff and then, like, taking the test, essentially. Not really much to learn. In addition to many arguments between us, you almost destroyed, with an I, my relationship with blank. I gave her the option to either lose a relationship with me or continue on your project because I wanted nothing to do with you, nothing to do with the unjust way you were using us. And she chose her family. I told you, family comes first. Now you have nothing to make your series a reality. My mother's side, the Petrie family, nor my father's side, the Blanchard family, will be aiding you in the project. And believe me when I say, after we are done with your name, no production company will even look at you. With truth and honesty, Gypsy Blanchard. All right. Let's skip around now. We need to find. Does anyone know where these nasty ones, these like smutty ones, start? Yo, can't divert it. All right, guys. All right, so let me look at the comments and let me see what's going on with you guys. Guys, I will start having open panels soon. Soon. I did. I'm laughing. I be laughing. Does anyone know where the dirty ones start? Because this is very interesting. Her going back and forth with what I thought was somebody else, but now I believe it's. I mean, just know that that's gonna be every time until it's not. Which, guys, it's fine. Guys, don't forget to like, follow, share, subscribe, all the things that help WhatDaBuG. Don't forget that WhatDaBuG is also very established. I have a logo. I have a logo. God damn. Dude, I'm actually wearing my old band t-shirt. And man, I can't even explain. Oh, I know what I was gonna tell you guys. Hater creators. Um, what a stand-up. What stand-up people too, eh? I don't know either, dude. It is like that one time in band camp. That's exactly what that is. But I'm telling you right now, don't be caught being a flute player. And definitely don't play the tuba. I want to skip around. This might work. Like the word sex just pops out to me. Hey. That's right. My birthday. You played the tuba? Oh, dinky. Dude, I'm a drummer, dude. Hey, bro, were you in a marching band, man? Don't tell me that. 3 miles of school, boy. All right, here we go. Hi, Blank. This is just a private message to you and you only. Blank let me know that Blank reached out to you. Frankly, I'm shocked. He has been quiet and laid low, and this time, if you have any questions regarding Blank and our past interaction with each other, I can answer a few questions for you. I can answer. I gotta get your comments off the screen. Hold on. I can't look at y'all. I can answer some basic and frequently asked questions that people ask me when they watch one of the TV specials. Most common: did we have sex? No. Did he know in full details of my life with living with my mother? Not in full detail, but he knew some, mostly speculation about my real age. Was he a romantic-ish interest? To me, kinda. Only in the way I did have a huge crush on him way back when, even with the 16 or so age gap. Although I think it was one-sided. We were only ever flirty friends. Bro! Another one that people ask is why didn't he call the cops on my mother or try and stand up to her when my mother found me with him and proceeded to bring me back home. At the time, I was really 19 years old, but my mother had claimed I was only 15. Clearly Dan feared being arrested for being being in company of a 15-year-old minor, even though I was really of age. But she already admitted to us multiple times, maybe not here and not at this point in time, but she has admitted that he knew, even though she tries to say that Nick was one of the only ones that knew about her standing up in her age. Dan did know. This is Dan Gladwell. Well, the real Dan Gladwell. Good fuck. All right. Yeah, dude. I definitely am wanting to go over some Jeffrey Epstein stuff because like that's crazy. But we can do that on Friday. We can switch it up. Hey, this bitch Thanks for the super chat, Bethany. This bitch Gypsy is dirty and homophobic, so it's wild that she calls herself bisexual. Check the hashtags on the DM I sent you. I got you. Epstein! Well, it's so. Oh, yeah, I'm a singing drummer, if you guys didn't know. Not like I sing and I play the drums, like I sing while I play the drums. I've always been the lead singer of my bands, but I've always been the drummer of the bands. True story. Toot that ass. Just toot that ass, bitch, and let me see what you got. Alright. You're stupid. You are so stupid. Alright. Diversion. I'm so. Oh my god. I know, Gypsy, I know you more than likely won't respond, but I felt the need to message you about some things that are going on. First of all, I've only ever been interested in the truth. I'm not pro one side or another. I only release and comment on factual proof. Anything else that I've ever posted or commented on has been my personal opinion. I'm not out to get anyone. I have never tried nor implied that I wanted to get your sentence extended. This is as asinine. This is an asinine statement by Blank. I'm just a Facebook admin who's fascinated with the twists and turns of this case. I saw right through Blank from the beginning, and that's why I tried to warn you. That woman is toxic. I have zero ulterior motive for other than I'm just curious and nosy. I've been 100% transparent about that. What Blank did by releasing that info about your wedding to Blank was ridiculous and only to cover her own ass because of the screenshot that I released. Fucking bitches in these screenshots, dude. What the fuck, dude? Her behavior and response afterward has been, has been ludicrous. Move, bitch! She has these followers of hers convinced that you take advice and counsel from me, and that's why you turned on her. The woman cannot admit her mistakes. She always has to blame someone else. This latest stunt of hers was downright disgusting. She was so determined to post the V mark first because I could that she before I could that she posted a picture of your mother's naked corpse for the world to see and gawk at, then allowed people to make horrible comments about her body. Blank is a despicable human being, and only after I called her out in a live video for posting that and being disrespectful to the dead and the family did she blur out parts. She is unhinged. Then she gets in another tizzy about what documents I might have and release the entire file of info without going through it first and blasted yours and your mother's social security numbers all over the internet. She took it down after someone called her out, but the damage was done. I say this with with the utmost sincerity. I am very sorry for what that woman has put you and your family through. All I've ever wanted was the truth, but she is so focused on fame and fortune that she's lost sight of reality. I appreciate you sending those messages to me to post. I know you did it because they would get maximum exposure, and I appreciate being trusted with them. I'm not the I'm not the person that so many have made me out to be. I hope at some point you realize that. Bullshit, KJ. You are. It's like those questions. Alright. I fucking hate Gypsy. Like, literally. Cannot stand reading these. Singing drummers are the best. Yes. Do a little break here. I love stupid. It's fun. If you had one arm, you'd be unstoppable. Right? I don't even want to know what the fuck that means, bro. Bro, I gotta see what the fuck y'all are talking about. Fuck. Y'all are fucking wild. Oh, dude, y'all are wild as hell. Big booty hoes. Yeah, damn. All right, I'm gonna do a little like a little. All right, let's look to see where those y'all are so fucking. All right, Where the hell did that shit go? Where are those? That's hilarious. Bethany, where are those? What page? Do you remember? I would love to read those. Monogamous. Oh yeah. See, those ones look good. Let me see. Oh no. You've never seen well, Dingy, I can send you the I can give you the link for that. I'll just post it in there, repost it in there. I don't know why I haven't. But I have them. I'm not gonna show the crime scene photos with her, but we've gone over the crime scene photos quite a few times. But I have those, and I'll definitely get them. Um, I mean, you're obviously here, so but they are pretty. Okay, cool. Appreciate it. Dude, Sunday Funday was. Let's just say this: my jaw was on the floor. I was like, "What in the motherfuck is happening?" Delete those. Delete those. Delete those. Yay for birth control! I was on the Depot shop for 9 years. I loved it, mainly because I didn't have to think about contraception daily, but also because I stopped getting my period, which was amazing. Ha 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 ha! Hope you love it as much as I did. Huh? The fuck? Uh okay. The fuck, bro? This. um, that's weird. Oh, but I thought that you had so much. Okay, wait. What? No, 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 no. Why does she need birth control? I mean, if there's one thing I will say is that, like, Gypsy, her face is ugly as shit, but her face doesn't produce a lot of acne or anything like that. I mean, I know she is, yeah. I'm confused. Well, hi, how you doing? No one's blocking anybody. We don't block around here. Anyway, so this dude, so I don't know why she's talking about this. Like, this is crazy. I like slid on that. July, August. That's funny, dude. Why are they talking about this? Let's see where I'm trying to figure out where the talk about that starts. Cause like, why is she talking about birth control? It's in the air, it's in my blood, it's rushing on. I really want to know why she's talking about that. There's so many though. I mean, it could be like a few pages back. You don't know nothing about anything, right? I got you. I got you. Yeah, dude. Like, and the only reason I bring up acne and stuff is because there's not really any reason why she would need birth control while she's in a all women's facility. But maybe Gypsy doesn't know that women can't get women pregnant. Maybe she doesn't know. Or have I not understood something here? Wait a minute. Am I missing something here? Is there something that somebody should be telling me that I didn't know all these years? Am I today's years old? Nah, there's no way. Um, this is crazy. Hey, just letting y'all know if y'all need blank to do any okay, I think that's supposed to be promotional interviews. He is willing to be involved. I'm not sure what the network has planned for premonitions, but we thought we would offer our voices. But that's weird because wasn't she just let's see what year? Uh, yeah, okay. So that's a couple years later, but it's funny how like most of these like because the dates go in and out and in and out and in and out. They go back and then they go forth and all this shit. But it's just crazy because oh no, we don't want to be in the. I don't want to do this. I don't want to do that. Okay, so that makes more sense as to why she's talking about birth control at this point because she's getting out later on that year. That's why. My bad. I should have looked at the dates. That's what it was. Um, yeah. Yeah, let's do that. There we go. Hey, what's up, Kathy? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Yeah. We will definitely get you all situated with all that stuff. Whatever you need, dude. We got all the stuffs. Got the foils. We got whatever the hell's been released for Gypsy. Between the mods and stuff, we got everything. You'll find good portions of it between the discords too, and it'll all be in my Gypsy Rose one too. Oh man, safety. Hi Gypsy. Rest assured, we don't plan on revealing where you guys intend to live or intentionally compromise your security in any way. We don't want the crazies to be able to track you down. Talk next week. Hmm. Okay, so we don't plan on revealing. So this is TMZ. That's who this is. That's it. That's what's going on. If she was going on it because she was getting out, though, she was preparing to be a hoe. Okay, either that, or she just didn't want to get pregnant by Ryan, which we know that that's not what she wanted. But it's interesting to hear that she was trying to get on it almost a year before she got released. You know, I mean, it was January, so that's interesting. Um, yes, that works great. We had a lovely time as together as always. He chickened out of the costume though. He starts teaching special education tomorrow. He believes he will like it better, and I can see why. He has the amount of compassion for the job. Jesus Christ. Good Lord, guys. This is I have received a 30-day phone restriction. Phone restriction. Hi, thank you for letting me know. I appreciate it. We're so bummed to be missing out on the interview time with you, but really look forward to picking it up again once you can talk. Blank shared the ups and downs with Blank. I'm sure it's I'm sure I'm sorry it's been such an emotional roller coaster with you. Good Lord, it's so hard to read some of this shit, you guys. Relationships are hard, marriage is hard, and it's even harder when you're faced with the circumstances you and blank are faced with. I hope you find some peace and clarity as you figure out what's best for you. I've been married once and getting ready to do it all over again next summer. So I'm here if you want to talk. Well, email at this point. Haha. Be good and be good to yourself. Okay. That's fucking wild. Dude, dude, some of this shit is just like I'm sorry, I'm just kind of like scanning over this shit cuz first of all, it's kind of like some of these are like reading like with a messed up brain, like reading someone that is like, bro, what? Hi, Gypsy. My name is Blank, and I wanted to just say hi. Hope you're doing as well as you can. One of the Facebook pages for free Gypsy has almost 20K followers. There's a lot of us out here trying what we can to get you released. Do you need anything? Is there anything I can help you with? I have signed a petition and wrote to the parole board as I seen was requested. I would love to hear back from you, but I imagine you get a lot of messages. Just wanted to let you know you have an army out here fighting for you. Hopefully, good news isn't far off. You're in my thoughts for sure. Take care. Now that's interesting. Wouldn't it be interesting to see, like, I mean, I guess there's probably some in some of the Reddits and some of the Facebook. We like maybe see like what some of the letters actually said. Because ew, justice for Gypsy Rose. Okay, in all fairness, it's 2019 in this one. Oh shit, look, it's what's his face's birthday. And You are April's Fool, by the way. Which is funny because I'm actually wearing our shirt. Isn't that funny? Um, I would love to like see what some of these letters to the parole board. Gypsy's a great person. She should be let out. She was tortured. And it's like, all right, let me. All right, so this girl had so many surgeries, but she's got no scars on her body. Like she's got like little to no scars on her body. I mean, I'm not saying I've ever seen her like the whole body or nothing like that. But what I am saying is, if she had scars from all these different procedures, right? She would be showing them. Like if something like that happened to me and my story blew up like that, I'd be like, yeah, they did this and they did this. And I'd be showing them the scars. Like, or like I have scars on my body and people are like, what is that? Like, no, I didn't get shot in the stomach, dude. I had my gallbladder fucking goddamn removed. People always like, dude, did you get shot? I'm like, bro, if I got shot right there, you dead, bro. Like, there's not even an exit fucking wound on the bag, you fucking moron. But whatever. Like, literally, people really do think, I'm like, no, dude, I didn't get shot. And now I just get to a point where I'm like, yeah, I got shot. Yeah, you're right. I somehow survived. Now, I'm not saying people don't survive crazy shots. I mean, like Zara, you guys don't know about her. That's a crazy story. She goes live on TikTok all the time. But she was dating this guy and she was in the car with him, and they're the kind of people that they're those kind of people. Let's put it like that. They put hands on there. I'll read that in a second. And but anyway, so he was driving and he had a gun, and he ends up like waving that shit and pointing at people, and like basically like turns and shoots it, and it doesn't go off. He shot her. She got shot in the temple. Like how she lived is amazing. I mean, she drives, she walks fine, she talk. I mean, now she had to go through a lot of therapy. She still goes to therapy, but it is crazy, like absolutely crazy. She's alive, but a lot's changed. But like even her, you can still see the scars, and that's just a little bit that she shows us. Yes, dogs go to heaven. Hey Irene, how's it going? Oh man, someone lost a dog. Oh no! Or F Breli said, "I am all scarred up, and I'm not even running to have elective surgery. I never want another if I can avoid it." Exactly, dude. And like literally, that's kind of like me. Like I've had a couple things that needed to be situated because cancer runs in my family really hardcore. Both my parents had cancer. One of my parents isn't here because of cancer. Fuck cancer. Hashtag fuck cancer. In the chat, please. But a little bit about Bug. Don't worry, I'm fine. It's fine. But whatever's going on with someone's dog, I'm trying to get back up there, but I fucking hate that. I hate that. It's so shitty, dude. You said you thought she's blind? For fucking reading them comments, I know. She ain't blind. You can't drive when you're blind. You can't drive blind. Skips a generation? That would be wonderful. I just hope. No, no, no. No, 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 no. I'm not saying that. Out of my head. Get out of my head. Yeah. That's alright. You know, guys. The Dead Dad Club. You're not in it till you're in it. These fucking stupid people fucking writing about the congratulations. I love hearing about that. You can drive blind, but not safely, right? Okay. Well, here's all I'm saying. If she's blind, she's probably shouldn't be driving. I don't think she needs glasses if she's blind. Like I understand that blindness comes in different. Okay, look, I understand that blindness comes in different levels, and like, you can be legally blind and like whatever. She's not blind. She's not blind. And the way she reads them goddamn comments, she ain't blind. She's funny, dude. I kind of feel bad when I see like people come on there and like, bro, y'all lying for that. Hey, you were only 30? Wow, that's crazy. Well, dude, go ahead on that though, dude. Go ahead. Sorry, I'm just looking at see some of these stupid emails are not. I mean, they're funny, but they're not keeping me really entertained. No, I'm not gonna lie to you guys. Bro, this motherfucker said if I ever became fully blonde, I wouldn't be allowed to have this. Yo, that's crazy, dude. 45 now. Okay, let's go. If I became if I became blind, I'm not becoming blind. That's not happening. I ain't saying that. Not happening. Like I'm not doing that. These are ridiculous. Sorry, I'm just kind of going through. I closed out the wrong Oh, I just realized what just happened. Okay, hold on. I just realized something that just happened over here. Um, oh, what's the chances? What's the chances? Wasn't me. It's fucking weird, dude. But rewind so you can hear I don't say anything like that. Please rewind. Feel free. I know you'll listen. Hi. Do you miss me yet? Hey, Gypsy, my name's Blank. I thought you might like a pen pal. So I'm writing this email to you in hopes of you emailing me back. I'm not going to lie, I followed your story for quite some time and I would really like to get to know the real you. If you decided you would like to continue this conversation, then please do so and we could get to know each other and become friends. Thanks for your time. Hope to hear from you soon. So, what do you guys think? Whatever. What's up, Honey Flora? How's it going? So what do you guys think um oh no. We're not only gonna read your comments, we're gonna put your comments up here like this. Just letting you know. And those do play back in replay, dude. Dude, there's like some people that'll be like, and I'm like, bro, you can't even read what they're saying. But there's some people like leave them up for like an hour. Yeah, whatever. Dude, that's how it goes. Yeah, we do. And you know what? Everyone's supportive and stuff, and we like to grow. I mean, I gotta be honest with you guys. Don't forget to come and join us in Discord. Also, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. That's really helpful. You guys don't understand. And if you guys are on TikTok, literally, it actually doesn't matter what platform you're on. Well, well, actually, technically speaking, there is a WhatDaBuG Facebook, like a business page, but I can't access it at the moment in time. I can only post to it via Instagram. But thank you. I appreciate that. Um but what we're going to do is have you guys do that, and if you want, you could literally, if you googled WhatDaBuG, I will pop up and it'll be all over the place. I mean, like everything. Cuz guys, I'm a musician too. So for those of you guys that don't know, I do make music and I do play instruments and do all that. I have music online. You guys could literally use my music in your stories and in your videos on TikTok, Snapchat, Instagram, Facebook, everywhere. That's awesome. So yeah, guys, just anywhere that you like, I'll always be younger than Morbid. Morbid, you hear this? Where's my slides? I guess I could play that for you guys. I could play Where's My Slides for you guys. But I don't really want to play the whole thing for you guys. And the reason being is because I'm trying to get it. So guys, what I want is I want to get it mixed and mastered. I think that would be cool. Um yeah, this is yeah, I do the instruments for show, honey. Um yeah, where's my side? Yeah, Morbid's awesome. Where is Morbid? Morbid, where you at, dude? Motherfucker's funny as hell. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't want to play it because No, I'm not playing the whole song. I'm gonna play the hook for you guys. Hey, what up, motherfucker? Um, the reason I don't want to play it is because I don't want it to get ripped. Because if you're like me, you know how to take stuff off. You know how to take stuff off of here. He's lingering. Yeah, he does. It's funny. He's come in a lot of my lives and been in the chat, and he'll come by to show his support, be in there and watch my videos and stuff. He's cool. He's cool. He's a cool motherfucker. Which, by the way, never had a fucking problem with you, motherfucker. What am I looking for? Where is it? Oh, how to syllable to that word. What you up to? How you been? How you doing? Beyonce got her hard drive stolen this week with unreleased music on it. The threat is real. Oh shit. Yo. That's crazy. Please more country. Uh yo, nah man. Me too. No, how you doing? No, dude, I'm telling you. Nah, how you get that stolen? Hold on. Let's get real. How does that get stolen? How does that get stolen? Did she bring the hard drive with her somewhere? The Bug Show? Listen, I'm not against the Bug Show, but that's for TikTok. But we know there's a lot of reporting type people over there. So, okay. Well, then you better hit us up in the selfie spot. It's the it's all about confidence, baby. It's in that. That's where the selfies and stuff go for mine. I mean, you'll figure it out once you open it up, but it's all about confidence, baby. That's where it is. God, you guys are, dude. Right, right. It doesn't. She just needs to create attention away from Jay-Z. Exactly. I know. Yeah, I know what you're saying. You're still struggling, cookies. I'm gonna put your misfortune up here, sucker. Nah, dude. But it's so true. That's why I was saying. I was like, there's no way that got stolen. Okay, because there was something like Kim K had. So you guys, even the richest of the richest of the richest people rent stuff. I ain't. And so they rent cars. They do things for music videos and for shows and stuff like that, okay? Well, she had like I want to say dude, I don't remember how much it was. Couldn't have been 10,000. I feel like it was like 10 million. It was 10 something. But she had you had nothing, dude. Well, she had rented jewelry for something and it had gotten stolen. Okay, but and then she went to court for that. She went to court for that. This doesn't make sense. Like, excuse me. Why? How? You have the hiccups, dude. I just burped, but my food is just digesting. Cool, cool. That's perfect. I figured he was because he knows I'm supposed to end at 9. He knows it. We talked about it. I told him. I'm gonna have to check it. Oh, it was taken from a choreographer, but that still doesn't make sense. All right, let me play the where's my slides the chorus for it so you guys can, jam out. But I would like to get that mixed and mastered for my birthday. If he's live, that's okay, guys. I'm ending. Don't worry. Me and him spoke about this. I told him the date and the time, or the not the dates, but the times and all that. So you know how it goes. Dude, the hiccups hurt sometimes. Y'all would be so surprised how hardcore it was for me to just get to the bottom of this goddamn thing. They did. I tried to tell you guys that the notifications for YouTube suck. Don't worry, guys. Don't worry. I'm. It's right around ending time. Just doing the last couple things. So let's stop. Let's stop doing this here. There we go. And let's close that off. Close that out, and then let's do this. All right, hold on, guys. I gotta do something. I gotta do something different. I don't know why. I don't like that I have to do that, but it's okay. Let me let me close some of this stuff out since I have to share this screen differently. I don't trust anything or anyone. It's not you guys, it's me, I swear. All right, there we go. All right, so this is gonna be this will just be the hook for you guys. All right, here it is. Here it is. Where my slides? Now, trust me, like the whole song's actually finished, and as far as like it's like fully written and everything. It's got the verses, it's got the harmonies. I just need to get it mixed and mastered. Sorry, you want me to play it again? The volume's probably low because I turned it up super loud in my room, had my speakers up. I got you guys. Give me a second. I'll pull it back up. Yeah, there we go. There's that. If it is low, I'll have to go back and like change some settings later on. But at the very least, let me share this for you guys. Oh. We had a bad day. Hey, look at this. You see this right here? The Gypsy Rose sucks. I'm talking about? All right. You can't sing? That's all right. Well, sorry if the volume was low. It says it's up on here, but I have to make some adjustments on here and add some stuff. So I can actually add that to this. I didn't even think about it, but nah, you guys are so ridiculous, bro. Oh man. All right, let's get this up here like that. Yeah. Actually, let's see what's popping with the panda. All right, cool. What the bug panda? Oh yeah, this is the kind of AI that I do. So this is what I do for AI, not the other stuff. So if y'all ever see an AI thing, it definitely ain't me. Alrighty, guys. So you guys are so amazing. Let me go back over the comments really quickly and see what's popping. Firstly, let me thank Bethany for her super chat. Also, I want to thank Asari and Lil Ren again for my last. Ren was in replay crew, and Asari I forgot to thank for the super chats. But you guys, thank you. All right, so Dinky Lee, thank you for being here. My wrenches, you guys are fucking awesome. Doodle, Bethany, Cookies, yes, Sky, yes, you guys are awesome. I feel like I'm forgetting somebody. Honey, thanks for coming in. You guys are awesome. I know you guys are like, come on, Bug, but don't forget that when he's live, same thing. The intro takes a little bit. Irene, thank you for coming in. Zen, you're awesome. Thanks for stopping by. Tina, thank you for being here. Munchies, there we go. I was like, I know there's somebody else. Sorry, guys. I'm trying here. I'm trying. There's a lot to go over. Cookies, did I say you? Probably said you a million times already at this point. We're going to get some Elmo going. We're going to find an Elmo, I swear. We're going to find an Elmo. All right. Kathy, thank you for being here so much. You guys are awesome. You guys are so awesome. You don't understand. Like, I'm so glad to be back. I'm so glad to be focused on putting stuff out and having my lives go again and all of this. I hope that everyone that is in the Gypsyverse, F. Breli, thank you for being here. You're awesome, dude, too. Carolina girl. And also, thank you to all of you guys that were sending me stuff and have been sending me stuff. Don't forget to send me stuff. There's a suggestion spot. Don't forget to join us in Discord. It's cool. I know everyone's got a Discord these days, but they're really cool, and it's a good way to meet your favorite creators and meet the communities that lie with them. Not lie like that, lie like that. You know what I'm saying? Like trumpets and flutes and stuff. Whatever that whatever that means. All right, so fuck Gypsy. I say we go into. I say we do some cool, fun stuff on Friday. We'll just joke around with some stuff. I can show you guys some random ass shit. Cinnamon, thank you for being here. Justin, thanks for stopping in. Megan, I knew there were some other people that came in for a bit. I do love how you guys come in, hang out. Don't forget that this is YouTube, so you can always just have it playing in the background. What we do appreciate all the likes, the comments, and the shares. That's always helpful. I don't have Facebook, so it's helpful for you guys to be able to share those in those groups and stuff like that. We can go over more of the emails. We will go over more of the emails later, but I think we should. I think we should do some Jeffrey Epstein. Faux shout Skittles. There you go. I knew there was some other people that came in here. Electric Garden. Thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. I'm trying, guys. I'm going up. Kayla, what are you doing? Sorry, I was reading something. Wow, you guys are ridiculous. Like straight up. All right, I'm going to get out of here. So, yeah. Guys, I guess Morbid's live, so don't forget to go over there. I know you guys already will be going over there cuz he's cool and all that. I'll be back Friday in the evening time. Could probably go on a little later. It maybe might depend on what's going on. But all I know is that it's gonna be fun, and I think we should go over Jeffrey Epstein because I mean, there's like even political channels that try to stay away from the conspiracy theories that are like, no, dude, like we have to do this. So, you know, whether you're watching this in the morning or you're watching this in the evening or whatever the hell, but you guys already know. I don't know what you're doing. Have a good night, guys. I am WhatDaBuG. Good night. See you later. Maybe. No, seriously.